36-year-old male history of MI, so I think we're giving spinal. And then we have, thank you, 30-year-old woman with a class 3 pap smear for a TAH. So I think we have to give him a
The thing about the Iranians, they prayed themselves right back into the Stone Age.
What I can't understand is why anybody would come to the States to study medicine and get a degree in Iran in, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 7 days.
I understand the Ayatollah's got some great ideas about medicine. Soldier gets wounded in the field, just let him die. He's gonna go to paradise anyway, right?
Certainly.
See that newspaper over there?
The Iranian funny page?
Yeah. How can you read that thing, man? This Christ, it's not even written in words. It looks like one of my prescriptions.
I read that prescription.
I wouldn't mind going to Iran, taking the sights.
No, don't turn it off.
It's okay.
Honey, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
What's wrong?
A couple of the doctors were making cracks at the hospital again.
Who were they?
What does it matter?
It matters, Moody. It matters. We moved here to get away from all of that. God, it's just so awful.
Now, here is the danger from electronic harassment. I'm a physician and I treat patient. When you treat patient, you need your full medical judgment, you need your full brain judgment, so not to make mistake. You are dealing with human life. Beside the effect on myself, electronic harassment, short-term effect, make you lose your ability to make good judgment, make you to lose the ability to immunity goes down, you catch infection, you cannot practice your work, you cannot, that short-term effect. When you are liable to make judgment, you are likely to make error, so I end up staying at home. I end up not leaving my home. Practically, I end up in a virtual prison. I'm not actually in prison, but actually it's actually like a virtual prison because I cannot leave home. Because if I leave home, I cannot drive. I cannot drive properly. I cannot treat my patient properly. I cannot take care of my daily activity properly. The long term.
The child that has brought so much happiness to my life, the day she was born on September 4th, 1979, around 6 o'clock at the hospital in Houston, Texas. It was the beginning of a new life for me. I noticed the full moon and I gave you the name, Mahtab, Moonlight. You know, the last time I saw you was the day that I was answering an emergency call to the hospital. Remember, we were supposed to go to Alizade's for a supper that night. They said they had brought a chemical warfare patient from the war front and he has difficulty breathing. So I zoomed to the hospital. I intubated the patient, connected him to the artificial breathing machine, and fixed him up, and so we're back home. And came home, and I did not see you or your mom. And I realized that your mother had kidnapped you. That was the last time I saw you, about 16 years ago.
I still can't believe it. This was Betty making a film like that. Some things are true, yes. We were friends. And our daughters were about the same age, Sammy and her, and they played together. And we had things in common with each other. Both of our husbands were Iranian. We were American here in this country. And we were like, in a sense, we were like sisters here. But she did write several lies about me here in this book. And not just about me, but many of the American women or the foreign women that live here, they were very upset with Betty for writing such a book. She was free to go out anytime that I called her on the phone and said, Betty, let's go shopping, or Betty, let's go to the bazaar, or she was always free to go with me. Dr. Moody was giving permission for Betty to leave. He was asking her to wait a little bit before going with the child. For what reason, I don't know. But Betty didn't want to wait.
I think he never expected that, for example, his wife and his child would escape, and I don't see why he wouldn't give them permission to go.
Do you think it could have been possible for them to travel to States together?
I think it was possible, yeah.
Why did they escape then?
Well, if you want to write a book and you want to make money, in the States, you have to sensationalize it, and that sells.
Do you believe that Betty and Mahtab escaped through the mountains?
I thought about this in the past. I often wondered about it, and I find that really hard to believe because I've been living here for a long time and I know the geography of this country, so I just can't imagine how she was able to do it with the little baby, and she went in a season that was very cold, and I don't think she did. This is my gut feeling, but I don't think she escaped through the border.